You're welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be learning on how to make 6-panel flay skirt. This is an example of a 6-panel flay skirt. It has this band, and we are just taking it 6. Well, this is going is more than 6, but this one I'm giving illustration here is going to just be 6. This is more than 6. I can make 12 panel, and depending on the one that how you want it. So I'm just making it 6-panel flay skirt. So now I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to put it in the comment section now. Do you want a board illustration for 6-panel flay skirt, or this is going to be on paper illustration? So if you want a board illustration, vote it in my comment section that I want a board illustration for 6-panel flay skirts. So without much talking, let's go to the cutting table and get started on how we can cut 6-panel flay skirt. But there are some things you need to know, that this does not have the hip side is not going to be shaping, so you don't have to like carve out so much hip side. Everything is going to be straight. The other side is going to just have a small hip shaping. So let's go to the. I'm going to just measure like 4 inches, so which is going to be in the front line. Then I'll take it to where I want my the feet is going to be come down before the flay. So I'm going to like come down to wherever I want it to be. I'm going to come down. That's going to be the fitted before the flay. Because this is not a 6 pieces skirt whereby you need to measure the, if it's a long skirt, long 6 pieces skirt, you need to measure the shoulder to the the waistline to the knee length. So this one you're just going to give it a very small where it's going to be like straight. Then after I'm done, then I now draft out my flay. Good. Okay, so this is going to be the front side. So this is my full length. Don't forget to measure your full length. If you're going to have folding, please add the folding allowance. So let me make it 3 inches exactly. That 3 inches, let me say okay, that's going to be, I'll make sure you add at least 1 to 2 inches, depending on how you fold. Make sure you add folding allowance to your whenever you're cutting, especially for skirts. Always make sure you add folding allowance, so that it's going to be exactly that height, that the measurement that you actually drafted out. So this is going to be for the front. I'm quickly going to cut it. Have to also have a flay, so that was why I drafted it out like this. So okay, so the back too is going to also have flay, because it's a panel skirt, so everything has to be well flayed. And I add my zip allowance to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be cutting it out. This is a very easy illustration. I'm going to be cutting it out, and I'll be showing you how I got the sides of the skirt. So this is, sorry, that I made a mistake. That was actually the back. So this was the front. So you join it with the front, add you may take your measurement, add enough allowance to it. So for this back, it was going to be into two, because of the zip side, and it's going to be have the flare at the down. So this is divided, so I'm going to cut it 2 times now. So this is actually how to draft out the 6-panel skirt. So what I'm going to cut it out, join everything together, then I'll show you the final outcome. All right, I'm done drafting it out. So this is for the back, which is going to be 4 at the back, and this is going to be the front, which is going to be 3 at the front. They are all panels, so each of them has their flays. So this is how to actually draft it out. It's very easy. You can actually then lastly you can put in your band. So you band everything at the top, you band it all together. So thank you for watching the video to the end, and I know you learned one or two, and until I see you next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.